Let's go. Let's go. What's up, Evasive? What's up, Green? I don't know if the notifications will go out, so let's read it right now. What's up, Ryan? What's up, Kyle? What's up, Zeta? All right, I think we're all set up now. Anyways, Rangers, Hurricanes have 5:30 left in the third. I just realized I uploaded 3 videos last 24, so probably notice are not going out. Hey, what's up, Blair? Good to see ya. Yeah, I just realized that. That sucks. YouTube's so dumb for that. Forever dumb. Probably wasn't worth it to upload those 2 videos. Mike, I don't know about that. Hronek for Marner. I don't know if... I mean... I guess if the Canucks got an extension right off the bat, but... I think they like to fit with Hronek. But yo, 25 in the chat. The scrolling on the screen is hard to watch. I mean, I could stop it from moving. I can just keep it like that. That makes it better for you. What's up, Moon? Is that easier to look at? Thanks, guys, for joining. Drop your predictions for the Avs Stars game, but Rangers Hurricanes is still on, so I thought I would just kind of come hang. Yeah, drop your comments below, guys. Gary, what's going on? Leafs shortlist? Yeah, I kind of gave my thoughts in the video, but Craig Berube's definitely at the top. The Gerard Gallant one's interesting, but, I mean, there's a lot of complaints on that guy. I just don't understand what the issue is, but... and then... We'll see if the Rangers hold on to this victory here, guys. They're up 2-1 with 3 minutes left. And they have a chance to sweep. Rod Brindamore could be maybe moving on. Not to say that the Hurricanes want to move on from Rod, but with no contract extension in place, maybe Rod moves on himself. So we'll see. Brendan, what's going on? Brandon Secura says, surprised Dean Evison hasn't gotten any attention. Think AHL coaches Carl Taylor and Todd Nelson should get opportunities to coach in the NHL. Yeah, those are names I've heard, more specifically Todd Nelson. But, yeah, I think Todd Nelson was on the short list for Washington before they went Carberry. But I think... Yeah, Dan Bilesma, I feel like a lot of people think he's going to go Seattle just because he's with their AHL team. And then what I've seen is Marco Sturm for either the LA Kings or San Jose Sharks job as well. So we'll see if that happens. But Blue, all right. That's all right. I can always take feedback. I just had it moving because usually like if I would put scoreboards like that on the top, I usually just have it as default moving because there's obviously, like, in a regular season night, there's numerous games, right? But for this scenario, yeah, I guess there's only 2 games, so we can fit that in the top. Gaming Freak, John, J Cash, we got 37 in the chat, guys. Thank you so much. No notifications went out for YouTube because if you guys didn't know, YouTube only sends out notifications for 3 things per 24 hours. So I've already dropped 3 videos today, and YouTube forever is dumb for that, as I already said. So sometimes I don't really care, but other times I'm like, yeah, you know what? Maybe I should have just held off on the video or like post it tomorrow. John says, hey, hot take. What's up? Gaming Freak. Always good to see both of you. J Cash says, yo, John, do you know who John Tavares' uncle is? I guess that was the question. Yeah. Legendary lacrosse player. Hattie says, go Avs. Yeah, guys, drop a comment down below. Who you picking? Avs or Stars? Yo, Carolina tied it. The Hurricanes just tied it. Oh, my. See, this is, I swear I jinx it every time, man. Svechnikov just tied it. Unreal. What do you mean, Kyle? Just like OG subscribers and stuff? I mean, that's what happens when you're not consistent, right? Like, I had a busy life, gotta stream and make videos when I can. I used to like stream all the time, so. Oh my god. Svechnikov, clutch. Gets the rebound. That's how you win in the playoffs, man. Secondary chances like that. Alright, so Carolina ties it 2-2. Jeez, guys, should I be switching to some overtime coverage for that game? That's crazy. Honestly, I'm down to just start fresh with the Stars Avalanche, but still, I'll have to keep this game on now. Honestly, Brandon, I'll say this on stream. This is my hot take. I would tweet this out too, but you guys can clip this. I am confident that kind of what you're saying could be accurate, but at the same time, I think Sheldon Keefe could go to the Devils or even maybe the Sharks are hot take. But I think if Sheldon Keefe doesn't get hired now, I think Mike Sullivan, what you're saying, I think Mike Sullivan could be on the hot seat. And similar to what happened, like, I mean, this happens all the time with so many coaches, but like, go back to the Toronto days, what Kyle Dubas did. He let Mike Babcock like start the season, and then like mid-season it was just not going right, and then he brought in Sheldon Keefe. I could see the exact same thing happening in Pittsburgh. I could see Mike Sullivan starting this season, and then the waters just keep on getting rougher, and all of a sudden Dubas is just like, all right, the change happens. Mike Sullivan gone, Sheldon Keefe comes in. Guys, what do you think? I think that's a high possibility right there. I think Keefe could take a bit of a vacation. You're right, Kim. Just chill out at the cottage all summer long. Just have a good summer with the family. Then come November, December, maybe he enjoys the Christmas break with his family. And then boom, January, Sheldon Keefe in office, Pittsburgh Penguins. That's not bad. It's May. You get a good 6-7 months off. Boom. Zeta says, was Loki hoping Rangers win so we get more clarity on Brendan Moore if they get swept? Well, that's what I was saying, Zeta. I was like, you know what? I'm okay with whatever happens. Oh, this could be a break! Breakaway Kreider! Oh my, poke check! Kreider had basically a breakaway. Oh my, imagine the Rangers score with 30 seconds left there. Chaos! Absolute chaos. Has the Avalanche game started yet? Thank you to whoever just subscribed. We got 50 in the chat, guys. I have it on the channel, but I guess they're delaying the start time till the end of this game, guys. Does anyone have the inside info on Twitter? I'm not looking at Twitter right now. Usually they announce that kind of thing. But that's it, guys. It's going to overtime. There you go, Kachekov, man. Oh my god, why is my... Okay, man. There we go. Wow, that's crazy. John Burns. Oh my, poke check. Sportsnet said puck drop 950. All right, then puck drop's coming up. You saw me on Global? Oh shit, thanks, Zeta. I guess you just, like, you saw it pop. I don't think I said anything online, so I guess you just saw it. Yeah. Honestly, let's see. Yeah, I did record it. Yeah, my mom was watching the news and I said, hey, I know him. That's pretty funny. Red Wings fan club says KEEFE to the Kraken. Honestly, I could see it. I think that's a possibility. Like, the thing that I find, like, interesting is, like, a team like New Jersey, they were just off, like, they were out of the playoffs. Okay. Sorry, guys. New Jersey was just out of the playoffs, but they were, like, just there. And I don't know. I just feel like Sheldon Keefe's a guy that gets you to the playoffs. So I wonder if the Devils would look at Sheldon Keefe. But, sorry, I lost my train of thought. But, yeah, with New Jersey compared to, like, Seattle and San Jose, I feel like Seattle and San Jose are not where New Jersey are at. Like, New Jersey will be back in the playoffs next year. We wouldn't be surprised. So, hey, Jeremiah, I appreciate that. Yeah, no, it's cool. I mean, it's definitely, like, it's pretty cool that they're even thinking of me. So, like, that's, I definitely don't take that for granted. Gaming Freak, yeah, I mean, I keep an eye on it. If anything, like, honestly, like, Gaming Freak, I feel like I definitely support the PWHL. I just, honestly, I don't follow, like, that many sports the way I have been. And, like, I've just been so busy work-wise that I feel like just based on, like my always love for the game and, like, the fact that I cover it through this channel, like, the NHL playoffs, I've still been watching, but there's been some games I missed. Like, the Vancouver-Edmonton game, I literally fell asleep because I was just so exhausted, woke up in the third period, and it was 4-3, like, and Edmonton. Like, I had fallen asleep and it was 4-1 Edmonton, and then I, like, doze off at the intermission, I think, or it was a commercial break, and then I wake up, and boom, just like that. Zeta, send it to me. We got 50 in the chat, by the way, guys. Colorado, Dallas is now underway. Drop your predictions, guys. Give me a 1 if you think Colorado is going to win this game. 2 in the chat if you think Dallas. Let's see it. But yeah, Game Freak, to answer your question, obviously I'm going to support Toronto. I saw that Wool and Nyes were supporting them. So, I've definitely been watching the highlights, like, on whatever channel I have, TSN Sportsnet. I usually just watch the highlights. What's going on, Ken? What's going on, GT? Like, I honestly, you know what's actually crazy? I haven't watched any NBA playoffs. Like, full, like, I think I've watched maybe a couple times, like, late fourth quarter, but I haven't watched one single game. Wait, what? What? What, like, what does that even mean? I kind of, like, I low-key want to react to this on stream, but I want to see what it is first. Let's see. That's crazy. This is kind of crazy. Sorry guys, I'm just watching this. What? So 3-on-3 league. I'd imagine Quebec City gets a team in this then. Arizona gets a team. Jeez. Nebraska. Nebraska and Oklahoma. Wow. Anyways, guys, I'll just tell you. So, Dangle just put out a tweet just talking about that there's a new 3-on-3 league coming out in the fall. So that's a breaking news from Dangle for his network. 3-on-3 hockey coming this fall. He's saying up to potentially 16 teams, 14 places from what I'm understanding on this. Regardless, $30 million salary cap. Like, I'm wondering who's investing in this, who's taking over. He's saying there's markets like Nebraska, Arizona, and Texas. Even maybe Quebec, like is it Quebec City maybe instead of Montreal, and Missouri. Like those are some interesting markets, especially obviously like Oklahoma and Arizona. So we'll see. That's interesting. I do think that a 3-on-3 league is kind of giving me that vibe of like the NBA versus like Big Three. I feel like if you're doing 3-on-3, you definitely gotta like adjust the ice. Like I feel like a full size arena, you've gotta like bring in the boards or something, and then on top of that, so it's gotta be smaller ice. I would imagine like I don't know how they're gonna do the scheduling. Maybe they do more day games. I'm also wondering maybe they learn a quick lesson if this does work out, and maybe they dip into the summer. Anyways, that's interesting for me. But anyways, 3-on-3 hockey coming, guys. So that's a crazy drop from Dangle, if that's an actual league. Anyways, I'll try to watch some of that after. But yeah, guys, Colorado-Dallas is on. It's 0-0, 5 minutes into the first period. Let us know if you're a Stars or Avs fan in the chat. Mike, we'll see. I got to pull the game back on. Mike, do you know how much time's left until overtime's starting? I gotta pull it up here. Owned by The Rock? That'd be pretty crazy. Let's see. Kirby, Dallas Stars fan. There you go. Cash says go Avs go. All right. Putting the game on here. Loki, I'm pretty sure... I don't know how many players he said. I think he said 14 players. 5 minutes? Okay, I'm putting it on right now. Thank you to the 55 people in the chat. Again, guys, YouTube, I posted 3 times today, so YouTube didn't drop the noties. But it's all good. Let's see. Loki, shout out. Zachary, what's going on? But honestly, guys, I've been so busy lately. I've been down for more of a chill stream. Like, commentary's all right, but I'll kind of just chat with you guys and I'll just give you updates on the game. But as I said, Rangers Hurricanes is going overtime. Stars Avalanche 6 minutes into the first period. 2-2 are the shots. Man, this is way behind. Darkness says, John, I'm going to tell you right now, if you hire Berube, your Leafs are making a massive mistake. Dude's reputation is carried by one of the best goalies in the league, something you don't have. Okay, Darkness, I'll say this to you right now. I think Bitter's a great goalie. But if you think Berube's reputation was just on Benner, like, that is one of the craziest things. Like, there's just no way. Of course, Binnington got hot and had an unbelievable run. He deserves major credit for that. But Berube is not just a product of Benner. Like, I think more so, if I'm saying this, I think more so that Berube, like, in some aspects for the forward group, obviously the defense, I think the defense was going to play like that regardless, but I think for the forward group, he actually, I think, made more of that emotional and motivational impact. Sure, Darkness, I think this is where Berube, like, falters. I think his in-game adjustments, I think, like, the little things, he doesn't really put a focus on. He puts a focus more on, like, from what I can gather, mentality, style of play, how you play, the motor, things like that. Like, kind of intangibles in a way, but also just literally, like, style of execution. Where I think Sheldon Keefe and Kyle Dubas, frankly, are more of, like, numbers, very little things that, like, obviously advance your play, but at the same time, like, don't really make as much of an impact come playoff time when the whistles are laid off a bit, and obviously just the style of play and the style of characters, honestly. Like, to me, guys, it's all about the people at the end of the day. Like, Mitch Marner, unbelievable hockey player. And yeah, from what I know, good person, but like, the character is huge. Like, if you don't have the will and, like, kind of the, I don't know, everything on the line mentality, are you going to win at the best, like, at the level of the best on the best? So, we'll see. Character doesn't matter in the playoffs? What? Darkness, you're making statements that are, like, exactly the opposite of what's the reality. What do you mean character doesn't win the playoffs? So what? You think the Avs didn't change their character to go on and win a Stanley Cup? Like, go back to the Avs days of, like, Matt Duchene on that team when he was, like, entitled. I think he's obviously matured at this point with, like, his team like Dallas, but, like, go back to the early Colorado days, especially with, like, Nate Mack before the time of Makar, even, like, a couple years into the Makar era. Like, prior to the pandemic, the Avs were, like, a joke. Like, they always had a stacked team and couldn't get past the second round. But then they built character in that room, brought in some veterans. Boom. Playoffs is all character. OT is starting. It says OT starting in 3 minutes. So, I'll probably let a little bit more of the Dallas-Colorado game run here. OT picks. Yeah, guys, comment the OT picks in the chat. OT picks in the chat. I'm going to go Rangers. I'll go Adam Fox. And Hurricanes. I'll go Evgeny Kuznetsov. I'll go Adam Fox and Evgeny Kuznetsov. What do you think, Jeremiah? What's going on, Blitz? What's going on, Grant? But that's darkness. That's character. That is character. Showing up when it matters, it is completely character. It's a mental thing. It's stepping up to the plate. If you have this skill, and one game the skill shows up, and then the next game skill doesn't show up, you still have this skill. The player still has the same skill set. It's all a matter of results, execution, character, ability to execute, ability to show up on the big stage. That's all about character and presence. Clutch factor, killer instinct, all these words are basically intangibles, are basically mental things, mental blocks. Any player has the skill. Mitch Marner is, when people tell me Mitch Marner isn't skilled, I'm like, are you focusing on what is going on out there? He is obviously skilled. For him, when it comes to playoff time, he doesn't, the style of play for one, but two, it's a mental block for him. He does not know how to play at the playoff level. He has all of the abilities to dominate on the ice, but whether it's positioning or choosing to drive to the net or cut a guy off defensively, he doesn't do those things. Sure, his stick defensive awareness sometimes great, but he's just an example of it's all a mental block. It's all a character thing with that guy. Look at Jake Gensel. Gensel consistently shows up in the playoffs. Sure, his team's down by 2 right now in the series, but you think it's Gensel? Gensel is the least of the Hurricanes' issues right now. The least of the Hurricanes' concerns. Jake Gensel consistently shows up in the playoffs. Let's see. Oh my God. Panarin just won it. Panarin just won it. It's over. Rangers are up 3-0 in the series. Panarin just scored. Oh my gosh, Carolina. That's a victory. Oh my gosh, man. That's crazy stuff. That is crazy stuff. Guys, GG's in the chat. Oh my gosh, man. That's crazy. Wow. Rangers won. Justin says trade Marner for young assets and use the money to get Gensel in the summer. Oh man, that'd be unreal. Oh shit, I thought the Avalanche were about to score. Guys, yay or nay? Rangers will be advancing to the Eastern Conference Final. Is it a lock? Comment in the chat, guys. Is it a lock? Rangers to the ECF. What's up, Michael? Anyways, Darkness, I disagree. But I see what you're saying about the media pressure in Toronto. I see that perspective. I don't know if I necessarily agree, though, that it's I don't agree with you when you say it doesn't come down to character, because I firmly believe it comes down to character. Look at all the guys that have come to Toronto that have performed. All character-type guys. Look at Zach Hyman. Character-type guy. Look what he's doing at Edmonton right now. You think Zach Hyman has all the skill in the world? Sure, he has a lot of skill. But in terms of, just raw... that guy has... And again, you're going to have dumb people out there debating about Hyman, the money that's been put into him and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, Hyman has put in so much work. That guy is a working machine. That is hard work, dedication, and character. Anyways, let's get the full scoreboard. Honestly, guys, With that game over now, you guys know the result. We can throw the full scoreboard on here. Anyways, let's do it. Let's run it back to the original setup. Let's go. Alright, sorry. Got a couple things that are not supposed to be there. Like that. And like that. Alright, we'll update shots here in a second. Gonna put the volume on. We got 75 in the chat. Let's go, guys. Thank you for being here. Scar, what's going on? Paul, Breadman, game winner. Marner to Vegas? Yeah, guys, drop your Marner. Let's make this stream interesting. Drop your Marner. If Marner somehow waives his no movement clause, let's just have fun. Let's just be in La La Land together. Comment your predictions. All right, 9 minutes left in this first period. Shots are 4-4. All right. Thank you to the 70 people that have stuck around here. Let's go. Whoa, Mike. Mike is getting a little too cocky in the chat, guys. You gonna allow it? Mikey boy, you still got two... Well, you still got this series to win, but then you still got 2 more. Don't make the same mistake that many fans have made in the past. But I will say, Rangers, we knew that they were a wagon. That's why they were my pick before the playoffs. Darkness. I had the Blues taking a defenseman. There's gonna be like 3 right shot defensemen available when the Blues select. Like in that range, at least in terms of my rankings, and I think they should pick one of them. What's up, Nathan? Good to see Rick in the chat. Jeff Marner to Montreal for who? Loki, Marner to Washington for Wilson and Strome. Who says no? It's like the cap. The salary cap matches there, eh? Imagine Brad Trey Living just calls up Washington and goes, we got this Mitchy Mouse guy, Mitchy Marner. He can feed it to Ovi to get Ovi to break the record. Sauce over Strome, sauce over Wilson, maybe in sauce over a draft pick. Then the Leafs can run Matthews, Nylander, Wilson, top line. You bring Stammer home, second line with Tavares and Nyes, and you're laughing. Leafs to the cup, plan the parade. Jeremiah, you are never getting Easton Cow in that deal. Maybe, just maybe. If the Leafs don't want to give up their first round pick, maybe you get Minton in a bigger deal. But at this point, if Marner was willing to re-sign in Washington, that's my offer. If not, then yeah, maybe it's Marner and a young prospect for those 2 guys. But yeah, maybe a Strome to Toronto, hometown boy. For hometown boy, throw in Tommy Wilson. Maybe Toronto throws something else. Maybe there's something else from Washington. Who knows? But the essence of the deal in terms of money in, money out. Marner one way. Wilson, Strome another way. Call it a day. Marner re-signs in Washington long term. Marner can just feed to Ovechkin until he breaks the record. And that's all Marner cares about. Regular season, right? That's all Mitchy Mouse cares about. Regular season. So Marner, Washington, re-sign, get Ovi to the record. And then in a few years, you can watch Matthews start chasing the record. And then, boom, Leafs got some more playoff action. Wilson, Bertuzzi, Domi, Revo. Craziness happening in next year's playoffs. Let's go! There you go. Just gotta have some fun with it, you know? Slash, what's going on? Come on, Stars. We got 78 in the chat, guys. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like. And yes, Easton Cowan had a 5-point night tonight in the OHL Finals, Game 1. 0 heart for the Canes. Cat, I'm sorry. Yeah, 3-0 is tough. Probably not looking good. And NHL News says in 1994 they were 7-0 as well. That's crazy. 30 years later. I like my parlay hit though. Boom, boom. My parlay hit. We're buzzing lately. Just been putting a couple fivers down, building the account back up. Let's see. As long as Gensel and Aho got their shot counts for me, then I got it. Jeez, man. If they didn't, well, I know Gensel did. We'll see if Aho did. Aho got 5 shots. Gensel got, oh my god, 2 exactly. Oh my gosh. Well, that works. The big parlay, cash, money, as long as Gensel got the 2. See, Jeremiah, I love John Carlson. I just, like, the John Carlson thing to the Leafs, like, to me makes a lot of sense. But at the same time, you're talking about a lot of salary there. Like, if there was a scenario where the Leafs could trade, like, Marner and prospect draft pick and get both Carlson and Wilson to Toronto, we're talking dream territory there. But Easton Cowan, untouchable. Pick another guy out of the crop. Maybe it's Fraser Minton. But yeah, if you got Carlson in the defense group, you're talking Carlson lead that power play, send Riley down to the second unit. You go Riley, Tanev at a free agency. Then you go McCabe, Carlson. Or you sign a left shot guy. I mean, sure. Now we're talking. But Tommy Wilson's got to be in that deal, man. Wilson's got to be in that deal. Because Carlson's getting older, $8 million cap hit, and he's injury prone. There's got to be value in that deal. Washington gets out of a lot of committed dollars in terms of Wilson and Carlson. They should be going towards retool. Wilson and Carlson's age doesn't mark their timeline for the younger guys. Like, I think McMichael is so underrated. I think he's going to be gross. And we'll see how Hendricks pans out. But I think Washington, we'll see. But yeah, Wilson and Carlson to Toronto would be crazy. Man, Marner, wave to Washington. That idea I like. I mean, we've talked about it many times, Jeremiah. But Wilson, Carlson would fit what the Leafs need in 2 aspects. And like I said, you get a little bit more playoff heavy. But we got 87 in the chat. Dallas putting on the pressure. It's a power play for the Stars. Hintz trying to pick it up. Spirit with the 2 in front. Scores! Miro Heiskanen and the Dallas Stars are up 1-0. There you go. Nothing Dallas. Huge power play goal to open this game up. Hintz finds Heiskanen across. That's some nasty shit. What a pass by Hintz. What a goal. What a pass. What a finish. Boom, boom. Boom, boom on Miro. 1-0. Let's go. Boom, boom. We definitely like that. All right, Lindell, long shot. That was blocked. What's up, Darkness? All right, let's change her up here for a sec. All right, guys. Comment a 1 in the chat if you think Colorado's going to score the next goal. 2 in the chat if you think Dallas will take a 2-0 lead. Let's see it in the chat. Let's go. Ooh. Oh my God, Hasty, another chance! Big save, Mason Marchment. What a chance, are you kidding me, Marchment? He just got robbed. Georgiev just made an unreal right pad save on Mason Marchment. Oh my God. And see, guys, that's the difference of goaltending. They almost went back the other way and scored. Oh, in front! What a save! What is happening? Oh my God, back-to-back crazy saves. Like, what are we talking about here? What a save. Oh my, Parise just got robbed at the other side. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff, guys. All right. All right, guys. I'm just updating the thumbnail after we switch fully to this game. This thumbnail is pretty funny. We're trying a new thumbnail today, guys. Just having fun with it, you know? Someone sees that crazy guy on the thumbnail. Guys, go check the new thumbnail. Tell me, you see that crazy guy on your screen? How do you not click on that? Just be like, yo, there's some crazy guy here. We gotta watch this. Yeah, my clock is mucked. It's all good. We'll take it off for a sec. Parayko for Marner. 1 for 1? Lass, what are you on? No, I'm giving you shit. I'm just joking. No, it's got to be something else in there. Maybe St. Louis sauces their first round pick. Then we're talking. Toronto gets St. Louis's 2024 first round pick. Add that to Parayko. Boom. Blues get Marner. Darkness, you know you take that deal. You know you take that deal. Parayko and the Blues first round pick this year. Marner to St. Louis. Lock it in. I know you take that deal. You've been chirping Parayko all year. You're on that deal. What's up, Therm? Guys, yay or nay? St. Louis takes that deal. Parayko and a first for Marner. I know St. Louis takes that deal, Darkness. You know you say yes. Give me that first. Let's go. John says, "What do you want? Who do I want as the Leafs next?" I want just a culture change. So if it's Berube, it's Berube. Honestly, I just want a guy that's gonna come in and frickin' start just losing on these guys. Hi, Darkness. Then you better start giving Parayko some credit, man. The way you talk about him Talk about him like he's Justin Hall 2.0. Come on, man. All right. Bruce Boudreau. I said he's an option. I don't know if he's the option, though. Like, is this 3-on-3 like a storyline right now? No one else is talking about it, so I don't know. Okay, so Red Wings fan. How are you lowballing so bad, man? Come on. Like, you gotta throw something in there that's intriguing. Like, I'm sorry, like it's gotta be Raymond or Edmondson, one of those guys. I'm not expecting both, but it's because Marner's value is not as high. But it's gotta be one of those guys, man. Well, then, man, I'm telling you, like, you think the Leafs are trading Marner in division for scraps? Like, Wallinger is a good prospect, so is Mazur, but at the end of the day, are those guys going to move the needle for the Leafs in any aspect? So if it's not going to be those guys, then you got to include a first-round pick before there's a conversation there. Because here's the thing. I thought Pierre-Luc... Like, guys, keep in mind. Some GMs just sometimes give in. And honestly, there's been rumors that GMs are giving the Leafs a call and being like, hey, where's this at? You're going to trade Mitch? You're going to trade Mitch? Like, at the end of the day, think about it. Dubois was like a known issue in both Columbus and Winnipeg. And somehow LA gave friggin' Winnipeg the sun, the moon, the stars. Like, Iafallo, Velarde, Kupari, and who am I missing here? I'm missing someone. Iafallo, Velarde, Kupari, and I'm missing someone, I feel like. Regardless, Velarde, I feel like I'd take Velarde over Dubois. That's the crazy part. So, just keep that in mind. I know he was an RFA. Marner's a UFA. We get that. No movement clause. We get that. But still. Well, Dubois costs 8. I'm taking Marner 1,000 out of 1,000 times for Dubois. It was a second rounder. Thank you, Zeta. I knew there was something else in it. Exactly my point. Yes, exactly. It was a second round pick. I knew there was something else in the deal. I was just forgetting. But, boom! I'm telling you. If you think... Some people think Mitchie's getting the sun, moon, stars. It's not happening. And other people think Marner's getting traded for scraps just because he has no movement clause. It's either Marner's not traded. Yeah, it would be a Leafy thing. It'd be a Leafy thing if Marner just got to UFA and walked. Like, that'd be a Leafy thing. But at the end of the day, that's this current management's own issue. I said trade Marner after the Montreal series. I said trade Marner after the Tampa series after that. Like, I'm pretty sure I said trade Marner after the Columbus series. Yeah, what am I saying? There's like video evidence online right now. You guys can go to this YouTube channel, and during the Columbus series, I'm literally going, Marner? Want to trade Marner to Nashville? Minnesota? Like, I'm literally mocking Marner getting traded back in 2020 and 2021, and no one would listen. And now you're in a predicament that the guy is no movement clause, 1 year to UFA status. You could have probably traded Marner to get and got like, I mean, frig, man. Apparently Columbus and Minnesota, or a combination of two teams, offer sheeted Marner, which would have got the Leafs like 3 or 4 first-round picks probably. Like, it's crazy to think. Marner and Timmins to Minnesota for Boldy, Hartman, Gustafsson. Oh my God, how do you make that save? Ottinger just robbed Nichushkin. Zeta, I'm doing that deal in a heartbeat, but no way is Minnesota doing that deal. Zeta, I'm telling you, Minnesota is not trading Boldy. I'll correct that trade for you, Zeta. If you guys go watch my video today, Zeta, this is the kind of trade I could see. So take out Marner with extension plus Yarncrow to Minnesota for Rossi, Hartman, Gustafsson. Or Kampf. Yarncrow or Kampf. Or both. They can take both for all I care. But that's more of a deal I expect if it was to happen. Minnesota's not trading Boldy. Lucas is in the chat, a Wild fan. I would almost say the Wild consider Boldy untouchable. Like they just signed him to a long-term deal, super young, going to be a stud for the Wild. Like I think Boldy's untouchable. So I would say they're willing to trade Rossi, Marner with extension, and Yarncrow for Rossi, Hartman, Gustafsson. I could see something like that. Guys, I think that's a dub trade package we just put together there. But guys, I did talk about that exact trade, the one except minus Hartman. I talked about Marner with maybe Yarncrow and Kampf, dump those guys in Minnesota, bring in Rossi, Gustafsson, and another depth piece, and just get Minnesota's draft pick as well, maybe. But regardless, they're not trading Boldy, so. Anyways, definitely go watch my video, guys. I would highly recommend. I talked about some good trade scenarios. I didn't talk about the Washington one because I've talked about that in a previous video, but I could see the Washington one happening if both sides are willing to waive. Greg, what's going on? Oh, I would sign Domi for 5 or 6 years right now at the number that's being rumored. Ginla's son will go to the Habs. David, I think it's possible. But at the same time, Montreal's so unpredictable. I feel like I'm still confident they're going to draft Caden Lindstrom. And I think there's a lot of teams in the range of like 6 to 12 that are going to draft defensemen. So that's why I think Tisha Ginla could drop to the mid-teens potentially. But here's the thing, KQ. I think, yeah, if Calgary's at 9 and they don't like any of the defensemen that are on the board, I think they'll take a Ginla at 9. Realistically, I think there's a good chance that happens. Tisha Ginla to the Calgary Flames at 9. But I think, as I said, if they get defensemen hungry, we'll see. Zeta, again, I don't think the Devils are making that trade. Like, I think Mercer or Marino are in that deal. I don't think both. I could see the Devils doing like Mercer, Holtz, and a first. They value Marino quite a bit. So I would correct that and go Mercer, Holtz, and a first. Guys in the chat, say yay or nay to that deal, or who's saying no to that deal. Mercer, Holtz, first for Marner. Who says no? Mercer, Holtz, first from the Devils to the Leafs for Mitch Marner. Mercer, middle 6 guy, 2 or 3 guy, second or third line guy. Holtz, potential top 6. First round pick gets the Leafs thinking with it being top 15. And then the Devils get a guy that can play with either Hughes Meyer, Hughes Bratt, Hischier Meyer, like whichever combination you want to run with in the first or second line. So that's potential too. Devils, Leafs. Maybe Devils, Leafs do some swapping. Sheldon Keefe. Apparently there's rumors the Devils like Sheldon Keefe. There's a lot of potentials here, guys. Devils are going to be making moves. They also apparently like Craig Berube. So regardless, maybe the Devils and Leafs have some kind of connection overlap in this offseason, whether it's coaching, carousel, or trade, or maybe sign. There's been rumors that the Devils could look at a guy like Tyler Bertuzzi. That's possible. So keep an eye on the Devils, Leafs. There might be a crossover in some aspect. All right. We're gonna have to like I don't know if that Steve Dangle thing. I'm like, so David Pegg notices, nice job by Steve. Word started to spread on this a couple weeks ago. Some of the NHL's higher ups are aware. Further to Steve's reporting, some of the cities I'm told discussed, not yet fully confirmed, include Quebec City, Hamilton, Vancouver, Kansas City, Omaha. Whoa. Hamilton. Whoa. Oh, Jeremiah, you texted me, you said. I had to cancel my show for the evening because we had an early power at no pressure. Didn't want to put it. Okay. Jeremiah, I appreciate you big time. Yeah, Jeremiah, I honestly don't know how long I'm going to stream for, so But if I do go longer, that'd be something I'd be interested in. So I'm just going to see how I'm going to feel here. We're also going to see how many people are joining the stream, things like that. But Jeremiah, thank you so much for the $10 dono. Everyone, wish Jeremiah some safety there if it's a bad snowstorm. Thank you so much for the 14. Hype up Jeremiah in the chat, or the 10, I mean. So I'll pull it up to you guys. Let's see. Peg Nota right here. Here it is, guys. All right. So David Pagnota adding to this report of a 3-on-3 league coming in this fall 2024. Pagnota says, nice job here by Steve. Word started to spread on this a couple weeks ago. Some of the NHL's higher-ups are aware. Further to Steve's reporting, some of the cities I'm told discussed, not yet fully confirmed. Quebec City, Hamilton, Vancouver, Kansas City, Omaha. I mean, like I said, you talk about those markets. I mean, Hamilton, that's big because, like, you're talking about, like, obviously Hamilton doesn't have the AHL or OHL present there. There's always been rumors about NHL there. If they can get some professional team in Hamilton, you add the fact that Quebec City, as I talked about, that was my prediction. If they were going in Quebec, you go to the different market. And then you talk about bringing Arizona, a professional team again for those fans. Oklahoma, like, I mean, that's pretty crazy. Oklahoma City, maybe. I could see it. So, we'll see. I think this is interesting. I'm just trying to think out loud. Like, in terms of shorter games, it's going to be less than half the time of real NHL games right now. Just fast-paced 3-on-3 hockey all the way. Like, people, like, fans are always just so hungry for 3-on-3 overtime. 3-on-3 for, like, 20 to 30 minutes would just be chaotic. Especially if they could get some pretty good players in there. Like, there's always players that are losing jobs. Like, again, not that... I mean, imagine the Ritchie brothers. Like... There's so many guys that, like, could be NHL level, but obviously have been criticized or whatever it is. It's like, it'd be kind of funny to see them just full out 3-on-3, just the physicality, the speed, certain guys. So, and you never know. With the salary cap, if it's around $30 million, maybe some guys get paid some good bucks. Like, not that it's high at all, but it's like, if the league was successful, maybe a player can get $2 or $3 million in that league versus like the $800K they get in the NHL. You never know. That'd be pretty cool. So, yeah, we'll see what happens in that aspect, but that's an interesting idea. What do you guys think? Comment your thoughts on that. A 3-on-3 league. $90 in the chat. Yeah, Nick, I know a lot of people want the pro team there. Well, that's what I'm saying, Nick, like the big three and stuff. Yeah, Jeremiah, I think some people will just look at it that way. Just look at it as simple as like, hey, more hockey, but honestly, I don't really know the details, but Biz is such good entertainment, man. Such good entertainment, Biz. Alright, I think it was this one. The world is in constant motion, and you have places to go. Enterprise has more vehicles and locations than... Alright, guys, again, comment in the chat who you think is going to score the next goal, Colorado or Dallas. Let's hear your thoughts. Let's go. I'm listening to it right now. This is interesting. How's the game? Fast and tense? Yeah, it's all right. I mean, there's definitely a lot of back and forth. The goalies have been the storyline so far in this game. There's been some big saves. Like, not like a crazy amount of shots. I have to update the shots, guys. If someone could update them for me, let me know. I'll update them on my end. But yeah, the goalies have been huge. Yeah, Rick, I've honestly only watched a couple of games live, but that's just more, like I said, that's just more so my schedule. Usually other years I've been watching like a lot of NBA playoff games, and this year I haven't at all. So just speaks on the time. The schedule's a bit more chaotic, or not a bit more, a lot more chaotic this year than in past years. No, Cat, no. Marner for Zegras 1-for-1 is not happening. There's got to be another piece there from Anaheim. Like, Zegras is another guy that's just like, he screams not able to step it up or not able to play a certain level. But I hope I'm proven wrong with him as well. But yeah, I mean, Marner's like, you don't know how bad, guys, over the years I've wanted Marner to prove me wrong. Like, I'm not even joking with you. Like, literally, Game 7 overtime there. Like, imagine Mitch Marner actually just, like, decided to be like, hey, I'm going to freaking put this team on my back for once and just score a goal and send my team to the next round. Like, yeah, Cat, Marner doesn't scream that either, but he's also just much better than Zegras. Like, that's, like, basically, like, I don't want to make bad comparisons here, but, like, sure, two guys that don't step up in the playoffs, but who's going to get you to the playoffs and who doesn't? Marner gets you to the playoffs. Then you just need the guys that are going to perform in the playoffs. Zegras is a worse version of that. Yeah, Days End. That's a bit more realistic, but I don't even know if Anaheim's doing that. Like, I don't know if they want to include Mitikov. Like, the better chance there is maybe just attach like the first or maybe the second round pick this year. I was gonna say first next year, but I don't think Anaheim's comfortable doing that. So maybe it's like Zegras a second and I don't know, another piece. Maybe you finally take a shot at Gibson. I don't know. Let's see. What's up, Salty? Good to see ya. But yeah, we can't be comparing Zegras to Marner. Marner's definitely much better. Let's not push this too far, you know. Seneca, I think he's good. Man, people confuse me with some of these names pronunciations. Like, I've watched a lot of OHL hockey this year, so I know he goes by Seneca, but like, I'm hearing so many people say Seneki. Like, it's tripping me up. I kind of almost like keep saying Seneki, but I swear I've heard him say Seneca. And I've heard the broadcast in the OHL say Seneca. But then other people say Seneki, so I don't know. I think it's Seneca. Hoot says, McKenna, Gretzky level, I can't believe. How old is he? 16? 15? Darkness, I'm telling you, I watched Dvorsky quite a bit. Unreal, man. He's so good. Like, he is so good. I think, yeah, that Sudbury team should have went further. Ooh, Loki, that's a good shout. Paul Byron could be interested. He's a fast skater, ideal for 3-on-3. It's a good shout. What's his health status, though? Let me know his health status in the chat. I'm curious. I haven't really heard of Paul Byron, like, being healthy. I honestly, did he retire? I don't know. I thought there was like I actually thought Paul Byron was like, respects to that guy, man. The way he played, like, Habs fans loved him. Anyways. Yeah, Abby, I'm honestly I want to watch this game. I want to actually stream for this game, but I'm so exhausted. I hope chaos starts happening because the whole debate too was like I wanted to start around 9:30 too because I thought okay maybe if Carolina Rangers goes to overtime then I can cover that. But then it got down to the last few minutes and I was like oh man Rangers are probably gonna hold on and win this and then Carolina tied it just for a little tease and then they lost the game anyways. Anyways, second period coming up. Let's go, guys. I haven't really been shutting it out. Let's try to get 100 likes here. We don't even have 100 yet. Let's get it. Josh was saying for the 3-on-3 league. Isn't he doing like music now or something? Stinging says Marner to San Jose and paired with Celebrini. What's the offer, Stinging? All right, Andrew. You're always welcome here. Thanks for being here. You're saying I'm tripping? Zegras was 10th overall. Sure, he's a first-round pick as well, but not much to choose from. So my mock trade was that you trade San Jose, the pick they got from Pittsburgh. So if Marner was willing to re-sign in San Jose, which again, I don't think that's happening, but it's just you're living in dreamland. All right, Kat, I'm not going to argue with you. Go look at Zegras' stats last year. He was a floater for 90% of the year. Like anything that Marner does, Zegras does in like a Walmart version. Like the only thing that he can do that Marner can't is the Michigan. And Marner might be able to do it. I don't know. But Marner's a better player than Zegras. Anyone that argues that is crazy, man. Like I'm sorry. Like that's I have the biggest Marner agenda ever, but come on. Like chat, you can decide. Like that's not a decision that should be debated, but anyways. Yes, Cash. We don't like it to me it's obvious. Marner defensively, Zegras defensively, so many other aspects. Oh yeah, Darkness, trust me. I think a lot of people talk about Nashville. From a couple defense options to Saros to middle six young guys, like 100%. I think Nashville's, if Marner was willing to waive, apparently Marner's a bit of a country guy. So maybe Marner and his wifey want to go to Nashville. That's a good fit, trust me. I think that's a decent fit. Bring back my guy Luke Shen to go with Riley, because Riley missed Shen this year, man. Missed him in the playoffs specifically. Like, Riley needs a dependable guy next to him. Lyubushkin was, trust me, he wasn't even that bad. He was decent, but he's a much higher risk than Shen. And Shen does a lot more in front of the net than Lyubushkin does. Anyways, I updated shots, guys. 9 apiece. Colorado's got 30 seconds left on their power play, guys. Again, one in the chat if you think Colorado's going to tie at 2 for Dallas to go up 2-0. Let's get her going. Please smash that like button if you haven't yet. Thank you again, Jeremiah, for the dono. Appreciate that. Man, Muzzin just started having back issues. Frig Dubois on that one as well, man. What's up, Derek? For Saros and Shen. Yeah, Cash, that would be, I think, the potential trade proposal. But I think it's got to be for both sides. Like, I think the Leafs have to get an extension from Saros right away. Like, to me, I'm not doing that, like, any more than 7 or 8 million, to be honest. Oh, Miles Wood again. Is he going to do it again? Oh, defensive play. I thought Miles Wood was going to score another big goal in this series. Winner last game. Yeah, Yeah. So the Leafs could sign Saros long term for 7 or 8. And then you get Shen and maybe, I'm trying to think. Maybe Sissons is in there, or like one of those middle 6 guys. Then you include Kampf and Yarncrow for the money. Oh, across. This could be a chance. In front, scores! Hits! 2-0 Stars. Wow, there you go. Stars up 2-0. Because, yeah, in the scenario I just said, guys, like... Guys, I said this the other night, and I'll say it again. Thomas Harley is one of the most underrated defensemen in the league. What a back check to break up that play by Miles Wood. And good vision by the Stars, man. They're just looking good together right now. What a pass by Lindquist to Hintz. Hintz goes top left corner over the sliding Georgiev. David, what's going on? Towards his GM. Darkness. So what, Darkness, what you're telling me is Alex Steen is going to be the next GM of the Blues, and Doug Armstrong's coming to Toronto as president. Imagine that happened. Brendan Shanahan, bye-bye, over the next year. Bring in Doug Armstrong. Berube will already be here. Trey Living stays as the GM working with Doug Armstrong. And then when Trey Living inevitably, just things go sideways for him, Shane Doan, GM. You got Doug Armstrong, president. Shane Doan, GM. Craig Berube, head coach. Boom, boom, boom! Now we're laughing. Dubs in the chat. W's in the chat. Let's go. Oh, yeah, baby. Now we're talking. Because, Shane Doan right now is, special advisor to the GM. But that's my hot take. I think if Brad Trey Living doesn't work out long-term as GM, I think Shane Doan could be next up. Oh! Oh, my God. Jamie Benn just mucked him. Oh my God, Jamie Benn just destroyed Devon Taves behind the net. Oh my gosh, Devon Taves just freaking... I'm surprised Nichushkin didn't go after Benn. I am shocked Nichushkin didn't go right after Jamie Benn, guys. Jamie Benn just destroyed Devon Taves behind the net. Head down, just destroyed him. And no one went after Jamie Benn. That's shocking. Talk about, imagine the Leafs did that, man. Imagine, another market team. I'm shocked Nate McKinnon didn't go after Benn. Or Nichushkin didn't go after Benn. That's one of your best defensemen on the team. How is Benn just chilling there? Let's see what the call is. So they're calling a major penalty on Jamie Benn, but they're just doing that to review it. Guys, clean or dirty in the chat. Clean or dirty. That looks I don't know, that looks 50-50. Where's the contact? There's a lot of head contact there. I think he definitely leads with the shoulder. But he lifts the shoulder up, man. That's honestly, guys, I don't think that's as, easy money clean. This is interesting. No penalty on the play. Well, they're going to go after Jamie Benn, I think. No penalty on the play. Wow. The initial penalty was to the body. The initial contact was to the body. All right, guys. I'll try to find it here. Let's try to find it here for the stream. You guys want the highlight? Let's try to pull it up here. Someone's going to come up with the clip soon, I would imagine. All right, here we go. Shout out to Mr. Matthew. You get my follow for this. Clutching up. Here we go, guys. Here's the clip. Here's the clip. You guys will be able to see here behind the net. Watch. Oh! We'll zoom this up so you guys can see it better. That's some crazy stuff. Watch right here. Boom! Oh my gosh, man. Crazy. Crazy, man. Chaos. What's up, Jack? What's up, Zachary? We got 100 in the chat, guys. Appreciate you being here. What's up, 1989? Yeah, I'm not really processing it anymore. I was expecting it. Nadar says, thank you for covering this game. I'm tired and I've been finding the national broadcast difficult to watch, so I'm glad you're covering this because it's keeping me awake. Hey, I appreciate you. Well, thank you. And guys, if you haven't yet, anyone in the chat, please hit that subscribe button, hit the like. Appreciate everyone hanging out and supporting the stream. It means a lot. All right. What's up, CBD? Darkness, you're home for the summer. That's good. How was the semester? How was the full school year? What's up, Slavic? Good to see you in the chat. All right, Stars buzzing in the offensive zone. Back to the point. Long shot. Stars putting on some good pressure. Tyler Seguin into the middle. Mason Marchment overskated it, but Harley a shot. He missed top right corner. All right. Let's go, guys. We're getting closer to 100 likes. Let's get it. We need 25 more likes to 100. What's up, Bailey? CM, what are you on about? Q's not getting hired. I'd be shocked. What's up, John? Anyway, Stars in the offensive zone. Duchesne is shot blocked. Oh, shit. Wow, the Avs got away with one there. See, maybe that's a makeup one. Because that looked like a trip. My mock St. Louis trade would be 11th and... sorry, I'm not following. Oh, Henry Jokiharju. So 11th and Henry Jokiharju from Buffalo for Hayes, Falk, Hofer, 2nd. Zachary, that's kind of random. Where are you getting that from? I mean, you got to throw in, like, Buffalo's trading one of their younger goalies then. In this scenario. Like, why are you bringing in Hofer when you've already got UPL and Devin Levi? Like, take Hofer out of that. Buffalo doesn't want to trade their first-round pick. I could see Buffalo doing, like, Henry J and maybe, like, Henry J and I'm trying to think one of their forwards, maybe. Maybe they give St. Louis Dylan Cousins, Henry J. And Buffalo gets Parayko and Hayes, maybe. Maybe Krebs, maybe. Bernard, what's going on? Like last game, after slow starters, they find themselves falling behind 2 goals and have to play catch-up hockey once again. Yeah, Bernard, we'll see. I'm not counting on the Avs on this game yet. Like, that's kind of why I'm thinking, okay, if Dallas goes up 3-0, I mean, they went up 3-0 last time, and then Colorado came back. But I think this time, I can't see them doing that twice in a row at home. I mean, we'll see. But I think if Dallas goes up 3-0 this time, later in the game, I can't see Colorado coming back from that at home. Dallas is home, so. CBD, I think Marner is definitely getting traded if he waives his no movement clause. Like, he controls that, right? So, I think if he waives it, or at least gives Toronto one team, I think they'll get it done. Like, I am confident in that. I think they'll get it done. Like, it's so far past the point, I've never seen fans, like, riled up like this. Like, it's to the point where, like, Sheldon Keefe was, like, people were defending Sheldon Keefe today because of guys like Mitch Marner. Like, so it's gotten to the point where if he waives his no movement clause or gives one team that he's willing to be moved to, they will figure it out with that team. Unless that team is just, like, so far away from wanting Marner. Like, from what I've heard, like, 3/4 of the league would trade for Marner tomorrow. So it's just a matter of, 1, making the money work, and 2, if he even wants to go there, right? Dave, thank you so much for subscribing. Let's get some Dave hype in the chat. Let's go. Let's go. Bailey says I would not want Marner to go to Buffalo or any team in the division, so he can't come play us a lot and score a hat-trick each. Oh, Bailey, yeah, that would happen for sure. If Marner, I mean, trust me, when I'm saying all these things, I'm just thinking, okay, Marner goes to Buffalo, and yeah, he's going to rip it up against Toronto every time. Lesser Lee fan says Marner to Columbus for the pick, first, like, 4th pick in the first round, and then use the cap, sign Montour and Tanev. See, that's interesting. I mean, I don't know if Columbus is doing that. That's the only thing. But, like, if I'm being honest, I would do that in a heartbeat. I would definitely do that in a heartbeat. Like, yeah. You could draft a stud defenseman. Like, if I'm Toronto, just in terms of, like, stud potential defenseman in this draft, like, I'm drafting Zane Parekh if I'm Toronto. If I got the 4th overall pick, I am 100% drafting Zane Parekh or if, like, somehow, like, I don't think the Meadoff would be available at 4, but it's possible if Chicago and Anaheim both went defenseman. That's interesting. That'd be chaotic. All right, I think the connection was a little sus there for a second. But we got 115 in the chat, guys. We got 3.5 left. 13.5 left in the second period. Cale Makar's got a 6-game point streak going right now. You like Buum better? Oh, giveaway. Pavelski for 3-0. Oh my god, he loses the puck. What the heck, Pavelski? That's bad, man. No, trust me. I think Bouillon's a stud overall. I think Bouillon's the better overall defenseman. The only thing, I'm just saying Parekh is more dynamic in my eyes, like offensively. But Bouillon overall, I'm down. Again, the only thing I would say about Bouillon too, again, like I just said, is that left shot guy. I think Toronto wants more of that dynamic right shot guy. like to step in the lineup like within the next couple of years. I mean, Bouillon would be, if the Leafs keep Riley, like Bouillon. Again, we're talking about a hypothetical, the Leafs trading into the top 5. That's not happening. But it's interesting to think about. Like I think Bouillon and Parekh for me are just like either or. I think they both got their positives. I do think Bouillon, like I said, I think he's better overall. Like I think he got his offensive side, but I think he's just better two-way than Parekh. Like Parech's just pure offense. Like you know what's funny? I don't know if this is a good comparison, guys. You guys can shit on me if you want, but like Parekh is probably like a Walmart version of Cale Makar, and then Bouillon is like, he gives me like Miro Heiskanen vibes in a way. Like that's kind of, actually that's perfect. Hoot, that's a perfect shout. That's exactly what it is. Parekh is like an Erik Karlsson, and Bouillon is like a Heiskanen. That's a perfect... Guys, can we get some hoot hype in the chat? See, I was kind of like trying to communicate that. Hoot. Exactly. Heiskanen, you're always going to just be relied on both sides of the ice. Erik Karlsson, yeah, you're going to get those spurts of like crazy elite offense from the back end. That's like a Parekh versus Bouillon. Good comparison right there. I should have said that in my video. But yeah, Salty, I agree with the kinda thing too. I don't think that's a direct comparison. I think they're very different players in that. But in terms of like what they bring, I'm not talking about in terms of style of the player, how they look on the ice, because how they look on the ice is different. But I think in terms of what they bring, I think that's similar in the ceiling of production. Salty, I don't even know who the Leafs will draft yet. I have to look into it. I've really only studied like the top 15 to 20 prospects in this draft so far. I need to take more time to scout like a top 50. Like I'm hoping by like end of June I have like a good understanding of like the top 30 to 40 prospects. Because right now I'm just not there right now. Like like here's the thing, I actually have a really good idea of like who's good in the OHL and who's going to go in the first couple rounds from the OHL into the NHL draft, but that's not top 40 list. Seneca's good. He's been a big part of Oshawa's run. Oshawa's probably going to get stomped on by London. Oh, big chance for the Stars in the power play. Yeah, DayZ, I'm not on that. I mean, I'm biased towards Riley, but I think people are crushing on Riley after 1 year is crazy in my eyes. Like I said, I'm pretty pissed at him for the last goal, even though it wasn't just him. It was two other guys as well, but I'm still pissed because I think in most scenarios Riley overcompensates in the playoffs for things like that. But yeah, I mean, I think it's crazy to give up on Riley after 1 year when he's been one of the best Leafs in the last 3-4 years in the playoffs. Like the last time I think Riley's had like an actual rough playoff was probably the Columbus series. Like, but even before that, like he played really good in the Washington series and the 2 Boston series. Like he was never the problem in the playoffs outside of like the Columbus and maybe the Montreal series. But like he brought offense in that Montreal series. It was just like, anyways, I'm biased, but I think he's like when you put him next to Marner, it's a joke. Like Marner and Riley have the same amount of playoff goals. One's an $11 million winger and one's a $7 million defenseman. Like it shouldn't even be compared. Dean Hill says, "Oh man, either call the game or let us listen." Dean, I kind of said I'm just going for a more chill approach tonight. I usually do play-by-play heavy, but that's why I didn't put it in the title tonight because I'm not really doing heavy play-by-play. I'm just kind of doing a watch-along, which a lot of people do. A lot of people I see online do just watch-alongs. They don't do commentary for the game. Anyways, guys, we're almost at the halfway point of the second period. Heiskanen in a long shot. That's blocked. All right. I'm thinking I'll probably... Probably go a little bit more, and then I'm gonna. I gotta put a good day's work tomorrow. I was hoping Colorado would score. Dean, like I said, I can give some commentary for you, Dean. I will give some commentary for the chat. All you gotta do is ask. Like, I'm an easygoing guy, Dean. If you want commentary, I can give you commentary. It's just more so I was just going with the vibes of the chat. If a couple people had said, hey, we want commentary for the game, hey, it's a free world. All you gotta do is just say it in the live chat. And I can do commentary. Scoring chances are 15-5 for Dallas. And Georgiev, easy glove save. David says lifetime supply of Skyline Chill. Who do I think the Blues drafted 16? Zachary, go watch my mock draft I posted. I think they drafted a defenseman. I would look at Adam Juracek or Henry Muse on defense. Both right shot guys. St. Louis could use a prospect like that. Alright. Let's see. Alright, just over 10 minutes left in the second period. Alright. Avalanche putting pressure on the forecheck. Rantanen with McKinnon. Devon Taves is back on the bench, guys. 3-on-2 for the Stars in the offensive zone here. Dadonov waiting. Long shot. Took a deflection to the corner. Well, Williams left shot, Darkness. That's what I was saying, the difference. Oh, a pass in front. The Avs almost got on the board. Perek is right shot. Williams left shot. Just want to confirm that before I look like an idiot, but I'm pretty sure Williams left shot. God, literally, I watched him in the World Juniors. Yes, he's left shot. Yeah, but Salty, I do see some comparisons, though. All right, Lehkonen trying to throw it towards the net. That's blocked. Oh, Pavelski racing for the puck. It was too heavy, man. That could have been an easy 2-on-1 for the Stars. Juracek is mid. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that. He's 6'3", and he's the mobility a bit. And he's still like only he's 17 years old and he's 6'3". Darkness. I don't know if, like, that's a crazy comment to make about a 17-year-old that actually looks like he's got some promise. Right shot 6'3" guy. Like, he could still grow. Like, say he grows another 2 inches in the next 2 years. Which is possible. Sometimes guys get their last growth spurt 17, 18. What's up, Massimo? I saw that on Twitter. I saw that on Twitter. All right. I just want to make sure I uploaded it properly. All right. 7:35 left in the second period. Dallas putting on the pressure. Shots are 22-13 for the Stars. Gotta update that. Oh shit. Bad giveaway. Avalanche finally clear it. Guys, who's a player that you think would play 3-on-3? I want to like add it for the thumbnail. If I post this video, just me talking about it. Who's like a player that you think that's not in the NHL or like won't have a part in the NHL that would be good for 3-on-3? I'm trying to think. Someone mentioned Josh Hosang, Richie. Nikemchuk is overrated. I don't know if he's overrated. Like, I think him at the 10 to 15 spot is fair game. Beagle, your weird take. Oh, there you go. That's something. Maybe Ryan Merkley. What's Ryan Merkley doing? That guy was like problem player right there. He's playing in the KHL right now. Or who's like an ex-Leaf that could do it? I'm trying to think. An ex-Leaf. Sean Avery. That's crazy. Yeah, where's Nail Yakupov playing? I'm going to search that up. I thought he was playing the KHL as of last year. Or this past year. Yeah, he is. That's crazy. Imagine. Yakupov 3-on-3 would be hilarious. Kessel. Oh my god, that's a shout. Phil Kessel 3-on-3. That would bring eyes. Oh my gosh, guys. Imagine. Oh. Oh my god, that'd be electric. Let's go, guys. That's electric. That's some good stuff right there. That's awesome. I'm putting that on the thumbnail. Now we're talking. Alright, now we're talking. Dion Phaneuf Kessel. Joffrey Lupul, a little 3-on-3 action. Henrik Lundqvist in that. No, Henrik Lundqvist, that's actually like health. He has the health issues, so. Belzile, that's a shout. I haven't heard that name in a while. Keefe finally fired, Jimmy. Yes, sir. Alright, I just posted that clip. Why not? Alright. We got 5:30 left in the second period, guys. Let's update that. Alright, yeah, I'm thinking if Dallas goes into the third period up 2-0, like it ain't happening tonight, but you never know. Colorado's sometimes sneaky. Jack Campbell bought out, then joins the 3-on-3 league. That'd be a lot of goals scored. Yeah, Jeremiah, I see what you're saying. And you know what? I'm kind of with you on that in a little bit. I mean, I was on Sheldon Keefe earlier in the series. But, like, as they came back in the series and dealing with no Joseph Woll in Game 7, like, here's the only thing I would say is, like, Joseph Woll was healthy. So, like, he made the coaching decision to start Samsonov, and that's his own responsibility, Jeremiah. So that's, I think it's a different series potentially if he starts Woll. Dadonov coming in. Oh, is that going to be a penalty shot? Just a penalty. All right, we'll see if the Stars score on this power play. Fair enough, Darkness. Fair enough. Salty from... I've watched Muse quite a bit. Very smart player for sure. I would say his skating and vision is big time. Like his breakout ability, just with his skating. Anyways, thoughts of the Oilers game yesterday? That was crazy. I like fell asleep during. I don't know if it was commercial or intermission, but I dozed off like when the Oilers were up 4-1 after Hyman scored his second, and then I wake up and it's 4-3 Edmonton. Then I'm like trying to set up the game, then Vancouver ties it, and then I see Connor Garland's goal. I'm like, what the heck, man? I was like, I didn't even know how to react. I was just like, damn. I kind of wish I saw the lead up of this comeback. Cause like 4-1, man. Like Edmonton 4-1 felt like they were in control, and then Vancouver just got back at like that. Dakota Joshua, man. What a presence he's been. Anyways, guys, give me a sec. I'll be right back. Quick snack. Oh, Dakota Josh was a beauty. What's up, Percy? No, I don't think the play represented like the score. Edmonton had like what? Correct me in the chat, guys, but I'm pretty sure Edmonton had like 4 goals on like 10 shots or something like that. It was around that. I don't know. It could be worse. It could be better than that. I don't know. But I think it was like 4 goals and 10. Oh, Stars score 3-0. There you go. Was that Haskin again, or did it get deflected? Either way, guys, 3-0 Stars. And they were 3-0 in game 1, but well earlier in the game. So. There you go, guys. Not to try to jinx it for the Stars, but I think they're feeling good for this one. Unless they pull in Edmonton. If they pull in Edmonton, then I'm going to be freaking pissed. Because I want this series to go to 7. This series better go to 7 or else it's a full disappointment. Did Jamie Benn deflect it? Either way, 3-0 Stars. So maybe just the screen by Ben. If that's the case, then Haskin's buzzing, man. Anyways, guys, I think that's gonna be it. I gotta get up early for work tomorrow. I definitely wanted to stream for a couple hours, and I did, or close to it. I think it's been an hour 45. So, thank you so much, guys, for being here. If you have any other questions, last-minute questions, what's going on, Logan? Good to see you in the chat. Definitely drop it in the comments quickly. But yeah. I'll be uploading videos as usual, so look out for it. I just posted a funny video with the 3-on-3 league. The little Kessel and the thumbnail represent. So go check out that video, guys, if you want. And as well, always, I appreciate the support. All right. Any plans for the weekend? Busy. Pavelski deserves a cup. Yeah, we'll see if he gets one. Anyways, guys, thank you so much. I'm out. Look out for the videos. I'll be posting videos throughout the next few days on potential trades in the offseason and just playoff stuff. I'll try to do one more stream over the next few days, but Next week it'll be a kind of game time decisions because I'll be traveling a bit the next couple days, but nothing crazy. Just seeing some friends and stuff. Then actually, yeah, if I don't stream, guys, happy Mother's Day to all your mothers and the mothers in the chat. Mother's Day is on Sunday, so shout there. All right, I'm out. Have a great night, guys. Peace. We'll talk soon. Blair, congrats, yo. Kill it. You got it. All right. Cheers, S. Cheers, John. Peace.